Hello everyone. Now in this lecture we will study about the fourth module of Water Resource Engineering 1, that is hydrology. Now what is mean by hydrology? Hydrology, the name indicates that hydrology means the study of water. Okay. Now it falls under the irrigation system. So irrigation engineering is not only concerned with the collection and distribution of water for irrigation, but it is also essential to know the occurrence of water. Okay, occurrence of water. Now here comes the uh, phenomenon of hydrological cycle. Okay, this picture shows the hydrological cycle, how water gets created throughout the atmosphere. This actually this phenomenon we have already studied in our school days, but I'll going to brush up the phenomenon once again. Now here the diagram indicates several processes that occurs in the atmosphere, like evaporation, condensation, precipitation, transpiration, percolation, etc. Okay, now except for the deep groundwater, the total water supply of earth is in constant circulation from earth to atmosphere, from earth to atmosphere, and again from atmosphere to earth. Okay, this whole cycle is called as hydrological cycle. Okay, now in short, the earth's water circulatory system, the human blood circulatory system, how it works, the same. Earth's water circulatory system is there. That water circulatory system is called as your hydrological cycle. Okay, now hydrological cycle is the process of transfer of moisture, transfer of moisture from atmosphere to earth in the form of precipitation. Here precipitation is shown here. Precipitation, conveyance of precipitated water by streams and rivers. Here percolation carried out, and through springs and streams the precipitated water is carried out. Okay, now again this precipitated water gets meet to oceans and lakes, etc., and evaporation takes place. Here evaporation is shown through lakes, rivers, and oceans. Okay, evaporation takes place, and this evaporation gets transferred to the atmosphere. Okay, now this I'll explain one by one the processes. Here precipitation, firstly evaporation and transpiration. Okay, evaporation and transpiration. Evaporation is very simple. The water from the surfaces of ocean, lakes, rivers, from the that and also from the moist soil. Okay, that water gets evaporated. Okay, and these vapors are carried over the land by air in the form of clouds. Okay, here. Now transpiration is nothing but the process of water being lost from the surfaces of trees. Okay, here trees are there, and from the surfaces of trees the water gets evaporated. That process is called as transpiration. Okay, so total water so total evaporation E is nothing but total evaporation E is nothing but transpiration plus evaporation. Okay, surface evaporation, water surface evaporation, evaporation from plants and leaves, that is transpiration, and the atmospheric evaporation. Okay, now the precipitation. Precipitation is defined as the fall of moisture. Okay, that is nothing but the fall of moisture in the form of rain, snow, haze, hail, etc. Okay, now Infiltration is nothing but the precipitated water. It gets infiltrated into the soil by the percolation. Okay. Now runoff. Here the runoff takes place. Runoff is of three types: surface runoff, interflow or subsurface runoff, and the groundwater flow. Okay, runoff is nothing but the portion of water that gets traveled on the surface of or below the surface of soil. Okay, now surface runoff is nothing but the water flows over the land, like lakes, rivers, oceans, etc. Okay, subsurface runoff, the portion of precipitation infiltrated into the soil and, depending upon geology of basins, runs as the subsurface runoff. Okay, that's springs, etc. Groundwater flow, these this is the portion of precipitation which, after infiltration, percolates down and joins the groundwater reservoir. Okay, and ultimately connected to the oceans. Okay, these are the three types of runoffs. Now, this whole cycle, okay, this whole cycle is nothing but your hydrological cycle. With the help of sun rays, the evaporation takes place, and through evaporation, vapors of waters are get elevated uh, in the high atmosphere. At the high altitude, the temperature is low, so condensation takes place. After condensation, the clouds are getting heavy, and that heavy clouds burst and precipitation occurs. Okay, again this precipitation infiltrates, percolates, and runoff takes place, and it meets to lake, river, ocean, etc., and again evaporation. This cycle carried out continuously in the atmosphere, so it is called as the cycle. Okay, and it is related with the water, so it is hydrological cycle. Okay, I hope you understood the hydrological cycle. Thank you.